Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is Zofisha Batul, and today I am here to explain to you more about the app Science Journal. Okay, so the very first thing which you're going to do is you're going to open your App Store or Play Store, and you're going to type in search Science Journal. I have also already searched it, so it's already installed in my device. That's why it's asking me to open it in front of you. It will uh, come as install. You will first install it, and then after installation you'll open it. Now this is the probable interface which you will come across. Okay, because you haven't conducted any experiment yet, that's why it might appear to you that there are no experiments of your own. Okay, now the very first thing which you're going to do is you're going to tab to this left top end. Okay, now this is, you can say, it's probably a drawback of the device of this app, that you can only use a Gmail account to log into this app. All right, I'll recommend that do not use your Beaconite email ID, because if you will use your Beaconite ID, now I'm using it, you will come across this message, because our Google admin console has not authorized us to um, open Science Journal using Beaconite ID. That's why this message is popping up in front of you. So that's why we will not use Beaconite ID. Instead, we will go to sign in and we will use our own Gmail account. Now, this is another very important thing, that or you can say a drawback of this app, that as it is app by Google, so that's why you can only use a Gmail account to open this app. If you do not have a Gmail account, then tap to add account. All right, once you are tapping to add account, then this interface will come in right in front of you. You will opt to create account. Okay, for myself, definitely, and then you will create a Google account. You will first enter your name here, then your last name, and then once you will press the next button, you will follow the further instructions and you will create a Google account. So I already have a Google account, that's why I am using personal Google ID to open this app. Okay, I have already made this experiment of motion, that's why it's appearing in front of me. So I am actually going to explain it to you first, that how are you going to use this app. Once a link has been shared with you, I'll share the link with you. Uh, okay, so when I'll share the link with you, you will open that link. The link will open right in front of you and you will follow the instructions to conduct the experiment. Now, a very interesting thing about this app is this, that you can use your device to conduct any experiment which you is shared with you. All right, definitely, and everything has limitations. It has some sensors which we can use in order to do or conduct our experiments. Now, when the instructions will be shared with you, I will show it to you as well. Then what are you going to do? You will press this add button here at the right and bottom. Okay, when you will tap in front of this interface is going to appear right in front of you. Okay, so first of all, it is an untitled experiment. You will click the pencil and then you will add the title here. For example, I am adding the title light. Okay, you will tick it, the title is added. Now you can add any observation, that there is no light, or you can add another observation, that then you for example, you are first going to a dark room to measure light, and then you're going to sunlight, so that you can add it over there. All right, all your observations, see, all the observations are being recorded. You can also click pictures by clicking on this camera button. It will ask to allow, you will allow it, and then you can also click pictures. Alright, that picture is also going to be added there. You can also click pictures and then you can add it via the gallery. Alright, so now let me show you the sensors which this app has, which we will actually use to conduct our experiments. You will click on this small ball which is right next to the observation tab. Now here, right in front of you is this interface. All right, now this is actually showing you multiple different sensors. See, now it has all these sensors: ambience light, sound intensity, pitch, accelerometers, magnetometers, compasses. Alright, these are all the sensors which this app has. It will use your hardware to measure all these values. It can measure all these values. Okay, now we'll see how it can measure all these values. This right in front of you, ambient light, is the you can say this is the tab with you can use which you can use to measure the light. All right, for example, if you first go to the a dark room, you will measure light. You will, how you are going to measure it, you will tap this recording button right at the bottom. It once it starts recording, then it will be adding into your observations. Once you'll stop it, then see, the graph is right there. So this is how to measure light. Then you can also go to the next tab to measure sound, its intensity, it's showing in decibels. Now it's also very interesting thing that once you click this small eye which is right next to the value, all the details of sound and decibels and its SI unit are going to come right in front of you. Okay, so you can also see the information. Now you can measure light intensity, then you go to the next, you can measure pitch. Okay, and then when you next step, it says linear accelerometer. Accelerometers actually measure the speed. Okay, linear accelerometer means the measuring speed of a object which is moving linearly, means in a straight line. All right, which is moving in a straight line. Then when you tap this X, now this X, accelerometer X, it is actually we will use this sensor to measure the right and left movement of our phone. Okay, then you will, when you will go to this Y, then you will measure, you can use this sensor to measure the upward and downward movement of your phone. Alright, then you can go to accelerometer Z and you can just place your phone horizontally and you can measure the upward and downward, the entire movement of your horizontal phone by placing it horizontally. Then you can also measure using this compass. Okay, then you have this magnetometer over here. What is a magnetometer? It is a meter which actually measures geomagnetic field in microtesla, means the magnetic field of the earth. The unit is microtesla. All right, so these are different sensors which we can use to conduct different experiments. And you can, if you want to, if you are asked to conduct an experiment, I will share the instructions with you. You will follow those instructions and you will use either one of these sensors to carry out the experiment. It doesn't, you only need a device for it, uh, and that's it. Okay, so this is a very interesting thing in this regard. Now, for example, I have shared a link with you in Classroom, or for example in WhatsApp. All right, this link I have shared with you, for example. This interface is going to come right in front of you. Okay, getting started with motion. This is an experiment which I have shared with you. We are assuming this. Now, when I'll share it with you, it is going to tell you what is the title of the experiment. It will also tell you that how much time do you require to conduct this experiment, and then it will also show you all the instructions which you will follow these instructions, and you will use all those sensors which we have talked about earlier by carrying out this experiment. They are telling you that number one is open accelerometer X. Okay, first what are we going to do? We are going to open accelerometer X. Okay, and then place the phone flat on a table or level surface. You will place the phone flat on a level surface, and then you are going to slide the phone to the left and right, and slide the phone towards and away from you. Lift the phone up off the table and then place it back down. Okay, and you will record all those things as well. For example, let's get started with this. If we are going to get started with this experiment, then what are we going to do? Then we will go to our app, Science Journal. We are opening this app. We'll click the add button. Okay, now what were the instructions? That the topic was motion. Okay, you have added the topic. Now what did they tell you? That place your phone on a flat surface, open the sensors, go to the X sensor, accelerometer X. Okay, and when now my accelerometer X is on, you will start recording it. Okay, then try to move it left, try to move it right, try to move it upwards, try to move it downwards. See, a graph is being formed right in front of me as I am moving my device. Okay, then stop it. Now all your readings are right in front of you. Okay, what was the minimum value, what is the average, what in meters per second, and what was the maximum value. Okay, so similarly you can use your device. The next instruction was use accelerometer Y. Okay, use accelerometer Y. This was our previous experiment. Now we'll use accelerometer Y to measure upwards and downward movement. Start recording again, move it upward, move it downwards at different paces. I am just moving my device. Okay, and the graph is being formed and it is being recorded. Remember to record it as well. Okay, then once you are done with it, trying it, then stop it. Okay, now I have recording 1, recording 2. Now you can share this copy with me on WhatsApp and on Classroom as well. Okay, so I hope if you found it interesting, uh, we will try to use this app in the coming week. That's why I am sharing this tutorial with you. Okay, so I really hope to make science lessons more interesting for you in the coming few weeks. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and all the best.